What a show we have planned for you. Welcome to Brunswick Biz on ATMC TV Channel 3. I'm your host, Kat Newton. First, we kick off the wedding season with Amanda Sasser of the Coastal Knot, who shows us a few of their gorgeous gowns. Then we meet with Tia Hines of Copper Cuties, who shows us how we can get beach ready with that beautiful golden tan. Then we meet with Regina Nichols of the Printing Shop, who shows us a few of their products used for professional or personal use. Then we meet with Joey Babson of McLam Fence. He shows us a few of their fences and how they can be beneficial for you. Stay tuned for the next 30 minutes as we connect Brunswick County one business at a time. I'm here with Amanda Sasser, owner of the Coastal Knot in Charlotte, and we're here to talk about her business because this business has been open for about a year now, and it's very exciting because this is the only bridal boutique in Brunswick County. Is that correct?
It is.
That's exciting. But first, can you tell us how you got started and why you brought this to Brunswick County?
We wanted to get started. We wanted to create kind of an environment that brides felt really comfortable in, that they could bring their family, friends, and really enjoy the whole experience of finding their wedding dress.
Well, that's exciting. I'm sure just finding that dress is just such a special moment, and to be able to share that with many brides is exciting.
It is, and we also felt that Brunswick County, there's so many wonderful venues here. We have girls that travel from all over to get married, and there's everything that they would need to get married except for a bridal shop. So
Absolutely.
we were really excited to bring this here.
I think it's great to have it here because really when you think about it, I mean, they have the beach, they have great food, just great every type of dinner except for this. So now that we have this, it just completes it all.
Yeah, we think so. We're really excited.
Well, good. Well, can you tell us also, you're not only wedding dresses. What other things do you have here?
Right. Well, besides, we have over 100 wedding dresses, and they're all different. They're sample dresses, so we can fit them to you, and then we measure you and order whatever size you need. But we also have bridesmaids dresses, special occasion, tuxedo rentals, veils, shoes, accessories. So anything you would pretty much need for that day to outfit you.
So they can plan. Okay, so pretty much the whole day, the outfits can be planned just by coming here.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, how does this process work? If someone was looking to come in, do they need to make an appointment?
We'd like you to make an appointment just because we want to keep everything private. You kind of have the store to yourself, and you can try on as many dresses as you want. So if you make an appointment, it helps us out. But if you're in the area and you just want to stop in, please feel free to do so.
Okay. And do they need to do anything? I know you can't have every dress of every size, of every specific color. Does that work specifically?
It does. A lot of times girls, have spent months looking in magazines and online for their perfect dress. And if they find something and they want to call me and ask if we have that particular style, they always can. We can also look to see if there's something similar that we have that might work for them. And also some of our designers allow us to have loaners. So if we don't have that specific dress, we can call the company and have it sent to us.
Now, do you find any bridezillas?
No, not so much. We haven't had any experience with that yet. So every one of our brides have been very special and very sweet. So we've enjoyed it.
Now, do they bring family members and friends? Do they?
We encourage them to.
Okay.
20 people might be a little much,
Right.
but we definitely encourage you to bring the people that are going to help you make that decision. So.
Now, how often can you just see the dress and you just know that you're going to pick that one?
A few times. Every once in a while, you kind of get to know the girl and you can see what she wants. And sometimes you can't really tell what they look like until you get them on. So it's good to keep an open mind about them.
Oh, good.
So it's fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm sure just people so excited and always upbeat and happy is always fun to work with.
It is. It's a really special time in their lives. So
right. Now, do you have specific designers in here, or is...
We do. We carry Allure, Pronovius, Casablanca, and Sophia Talley.
Okay. Now, I'm not very familiar with any of the wedding dress designers yet, but I'm sure those are very prestige designers.
They are. A couple of them have won the Debbie Awards a couple of different times, which is a very prestigious designer award. Pronovius is actually designed in Spain. They're more of a couture, higher end. And then the other ones are just, all of them are designer labels, but they're affordable to girls.
Okay. Now, can we also show our viewers maybe just a few of the dresses just to see maybe some of the differences?
Sure. Well, this is one. This is from Sophia Tolly, and it is more of a fit and flare. And it has a corset lace-up back.
Okay, and this just flows out. Now, do you add the wedding veil to
Yeah, we have veils and headpieces that once you get it on and you decide that's the one, or if you want to try it with different veils and
okay, I
see
love
what
all
looks
the
the
jewels.
best. Yeah.
Now, what type of, is this?
This is a sweetheart neck.
Sweetheart, okay.
This is as well, and there's a lot of different necklines, and a lot of the designers will let you customize the dresses to what you want. So if you didn't want a sweetheart neck, you could always change it to something else, or if the dress wasn't a sweetheart, you could change it to that. So
wow, and this is all lace.
This is all lace. It has straps and an open back with buttons down the back. So
that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, this is great, and this is exciting. I'm glad our viewers can see all the different styles. I mean, they're so different. They range from all over.
Yeah, they are, and we try to keep everything that's in style currently and different looks in the store so that they can see different styles.
Have different choices. Perfect. Well, that sounds great. Before we wrap up, can you tell our viewers where you're located and a phone number they can call to make an appointment?
Sure. We're located at 5041 Main Street in Charlotte, and our number is 910-754-9300.
All right, perfect. Well, Amanda, thank you so much. This is so exciting, and with the wedding season starting up, I'm sure we're going to have lots of viewers come out here, so thank you so much.
Well, we hope so, and we look forward to it. Thank you.
I'm here with Tia Hines, owner of Copper Cuties, that's based right here in Brunswick County, which I was so anxious to get this interview because I'm so excited. I've never seen tanning come to a person's home except for in LA or big stars use it. So I was excited to hear that this service was offered in Brunswick County. Can you tell us why you thought it was such a good idea to start it here?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm excited to tell you more about it. I'm an avid tanner, a Brunswick County native, so I grew up on the beach, and we all know that the sun is not good for you, the UV rays. And I had played around with various sunless tanners at home and mystic tanned at several different salons. And I was thinking, it would be nice to have something that would come to you. So I started researching various equipment and various products online and looked at a few franchises, but I decided that's not the route that I wanted to take. I wanted to be more in control of what products that I offered. And so I decided to go with the Maxi Mist machine, and then I use some Norvell products for both pre-tanning as well as the tanning solution, and also some Kahuna Bay that I get from Artesian Tan. So I experimented with several things and found the ones that work on most everybody.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How does the process exactly work? If our viewers were interested, would they call you for an appointment? And then how do you go about picking the shade or figuring out what looks best on everyone?
Right. You would call me for an appointment, and then I would come to you, and we'd do a little quick consult. I have a consent form that you would fill out, just reviewing that you don't have any major allergies to latex, because I use gloves. Some of the products are made in facilities that had peanuts, so we need to make sure that I give you the right product. And then I'll just evaluate your skin to see what skin tone you are, because we want to base it on your current skin tone. So from there, I kind of get a gauge if you're fair, if you're medium, or if you're darker on which product we'll use. And then from that point, I'll take you, and I have a tent. I didn't bring it today because it was a little cumbersome. I'm in the middle of a move. But we'll get you in the tent and you undress to your level of comfort. I offer disposable garments, or you can wear a bikini. A lot of folks wear bikinis. And then I use a two-step process. I use a pH neutralizer, and it's a spray or a wipe, depending on which you prefer. And that neutralizes your skin. So it allows the tanning solution to adhere and last longer.
Okay.
So put a hairnet on your head and you prepare your skin, and then I put the solution, whatever we've decided upon, in the machine. And it's a really quick 5-minute process. I spray you from head to toe, and then we dry you down. And that takes, depending on which solution we use, how quick it dries, but another 5 to 10 minutes.
So what would be some tips maybe after they got tan? Is there anything maybe to keep the tan lasting longer?
Right. A sunless tan is only on the surface of your skin. So the longer your top layer of skin stays on your body, the longer the tan is going to stay. So we recommend before tanning to shave and to exfoliate very well. So you have the prime surface for the tan to stick. Then afterwards, we recommend moisturizing. Moisturize your skin so that it'll last the full 5 to 7 days. And I offer a couple of items: the scrub for the exfoliating before, and this body wash is a pH body wash. So it actually helps. It doesn't strip, like some soap can strip your skin. It keeps the tan lasting a little bit longer. So we definitely recommend hydrate your skin daily.
Well, that would make sense, you know, to keep everything going. Now, you also have a product that goes along with tanning, because it's all about your body, but it's Body by V. And I've started to see a little bit more people use this. Can you tell us what that is and what it is about?
Right. Well, doing in the beauty industry, everyone is conscious about their body. And when I was approached with the Body by V, I thought, what better way than to bring this into the Copper Cuties line, because so many people come to me and express things that they'd like to change, with their bodies. And I mean, I personally believe beauty's from the inside out, and it's all about, how you treat your body, your nutrition, and then, we can modify the outside, but you really need to have, the core healthy.
Right. So
this is actually a 90-day challenge, and we're challenging you to a healthy lifestyle, and it's based on the V-shaped mix, and it's meal replacement or an added nutritional meal to your diet. Okay. So it's full of nutrients and fiber and lots of protein to help you stay full and help build lean muscle. So we're really excited to offer this, and it's been very popular.
Yeah, you have a lot of great products, and before we go, I did want to ask, you also offer parties.
Yes.
So what is that about? So
if you have 6 or more guests at your home or at your office, I can come in, and the hostess tan's free. And depending on the size of your party, your guests get a discount. I bring everything. You bring snacks and beverages, and we do parties for bridal parties, girls' night in.
That sounds perfect.
Dance competitions, fitness competitions. So we can do parties of any size, any shape, or any form.
What's the best way to reach you if they're interested in planning just a party for a lot of people, or just a one-time for themselves?
I have a website, www.coppercutiestanning.com. I can be reached by phone at 910-398-2240. You can find me on Facebook. Copper Cuties Tanning is on Facebook. So all of those ways, I'm reachable.
Okay, perfect.
So just, we like to know about a week in advance.
Okay, so about a week in advance to plan.
Now, for a larger party, obviously, we'll need a little bit more time, but at least a week in advance for appointments, especially with spring prom season coming.
Absolutely. I didn't even think about that coming up. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And it sounds like you guys are really going to be able to grow and have a lot to offer.
We're excited. So thanks for having me.
Sure. here with Regina Nichols, one of the owners of the printing shop here in Charlotte, and we're going to talk to you today about your shop in general and just what you do to run this business, and then also all the different kinds of products that you guys produce. So can you first start off by telling us how you run the business?
We run it on a daily basis, doing the basic things from like answering the telephone, checking the emails. We get lots of emails. In fact, some of our products can be produced by people actually emailing in their artwork. We produce it, they pick it up. But we do a lot of emailing during the day. We do a lot of telephoning during the day. And, of course, we do a lot of physical work during the day. We actually produce the jobs, and we actually work on doing the mailings and producing the mailings. And the hardest part, it seems, physically, is to actually tote them to the post office. But we're pretty busy during the day.
Okay. Now, we were talking earlier, and y'all's off-season and on-season's a little opposite of the typical off and on-season of Brunswick County. So can you tell us why yours is a little bit off in the summer and more on in the off-season?
We have been in business for 6 years, and we're still trying to answer that question because for some reason it seems like you said, the summertime when it's a big tourist season around here, June, July, August, actually those tend to be our lower volume months as opposed to the rest of the year. So we have yet to figure out exactly how that works. But we do have some services that we offer people who come down on vacation. Sometimes a lot of people like to bring their laptops in here, maybe print a file from it. They're on business, they'd like to receive a fax. All of a sudden they need to maybe use a computer and download a document, and they need to have it printed because they have a meeting tomorrow that they didn't know they were going to have on vacation. So we have some services that we provide for people who are here on vacation, and a lot of our walk-in services serve that purpose well. But as far as the actual volume of work, we have a volume of work year-round, but it does tend to be lower in the summertime.
Perfect. Well, also, you just mentioned people can walk in and just send one fax or maybe print one thing, but you also do a lot more, which you have set up for us here. Can you tell us a little bit about the variations of products you have?
Yes, and these are all products that we have produced in-house. This is a short-run, full-color booklet, and I'm going to go into short-run in just a minute. This is a cookbook type thing that we did with a coil binding. This is the cookbook with the GBC binding. This is a garden club book. And this is another short-run book that has black and white inside and color outside.
And everything is produced right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And we have a lot of binding capabilities, as you see, folding, stitching, GBC, coil binding. We also have padding capabilities in-house. This is a notepad that we produce for ourselves that we like to give our customers, and of course it's padded. And we have a new in-house service as far as bindery is concerned, and that's something that we call DuraBind or heat binding. And what's really nice about this process is that it does not have the coil or the GBC binding, but your pages are actually glued into the booklet and they don't fall out. These come in different size widths, and there was a gentleman who actually one time printed out like a 150-page book that he was writing, and we actually put it in one of these type binders for him.
I like that.
So we do a lot of interesting things in-house.
Can you tell us about, you also do advertising such as posters like this one?
Yes, ma'am. We do a lot of 11 by 17 posters, and sometimes they come to us what we call camera ready, already typed and set up, or we'll actually put the piece together and produce it. And what's really nice is, again, I say short run, and that is if you only want 10 of these posters, you can get 10. If you want 2 posters, you can get 2 posters. Most of the time you'll find with full color printing that in the larger printing areas that it usually takes larger minimums like 500, 1,000, 2,000 to kind of get the presses up to get a good price on doing it. But we do digital printing here, and the benefits of digital printing are the fact that we have this on the computer now. We're going to output you 1, 2, or 3. And so, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that we do in-house. We do posters, and we do all this. And yearly, we do a calendar for people. We do these a lot in December. They're a monthly calendar that we do with people's actual photographs on the inside.
Perfect gift for someone.
And so these are great for the holidays.
Right. And now you also, even for the holidays, can do the Christmas cards and New Year's cards?
Yes, and we have quite a few customers that we actually print their Christmas cards here, and we actually do the mailing for it.
Okay.
Because we also do mailing.
Okay, so now can you explain to us what exactly the mailing, that means that they can come and bring mail?
Right. Yes, because we're a full service, in-house commercial mailer, and that means that if you have 200 or more alike pieces, like this is a postcard that we recently did for a customer, and if you have 200 or more, we can save you great money on postage, whereas to how this would go for 45 cents, we can mail it for like 28 cents. So we're trying to ensure the customer quality, not only in printing, but in the actual mail service department.
Okay, well you have a lot of unique services, and I know from my own experience, I got business cards here and I love them and everyone loves them, and y'all have a very unique business. Before we wrap up, can you tell our viewers where you're located and a phone number here?
Yes, we're located in Charlotte near the Walmart. Everybody knows where Walmart is. And if you turn there going down the old Holden Beach Road, we're in a plaza on the right-hand side. It's called Eastgate Plaza. We're at 150 Holden Beach Road. And we're in Unit 3 in the Eastgate Plaza here. If you actually go to the Home Depot sign and turn, we're on the right. But we're pretty easy to find, and we're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30. And we're here occasionally afterwards, and sometimes you can catch us on a Saturday, but those are not our hours. But we do like to accommodate people in ways that if for some reason we need to be here other than our regular hours, we will be. And,
And a phone number?
Yes, and our phone number is 755-6151. And we also have a website.
Oh, okay.
And that is printshop, SHOPNC.com. And we're going to try to update that a little bit and keep people a little bit more informed about what's going on at the print shop. And, of course, we're on Facebook.
Perfect. Well, that'll be very easy for our viewers to find, too. And thank you guys so much. It really looks like you and Debbie have a great relationship and run a great business. So thanks for being on our show.
Okay, and thank you.
I'm here with Joey Babson, Project Manager of McLam Fence right here in Charlotte. And this is an interesting business because you don't really think about all the details there is to making a fence, and there's a lot of options and a lot of different reasons why people want to buy a fence. So we're glad we can come out here and talk to you about the business.
Yes, there's a lot of reasons for fence. I mean, you have security, and then you have your pets and some, your larger animals, just to secure them in.
Right. Now, what's the background of this business? When did it come to Brunswick County?
In '89, Lynn and Scott McLam started working with Sears, which was a catalog store, and they got done a lot of fencing with the catalog store. And then in '89, they shut the catalog stores down. Okay. So McLam's moved on to and started their own business, either pretty much out their house and in the shop they had at their home. And once they, probably in 2000, they expanded to this industrial park here in Charlotte, which is a nice building, and we put a CNC machine in which allow us to do custom fencing and handrails.
If people want to come out here because they're looking for a fence, for so many different reasons, what are the types of fences that you have, and how do you decide which fence would go with which property?
Well, you got a commercial, and a lot of your commercial is going to use a chain link, which we have in all sizes, with the automatic gates. And then your residential, they'll use a lot of the vinyl stuff, which makes it look nice, and for the smaller pets.
Okay, now this is vinyl right here.
Yes, ma'am. This is the vinyl fencing right here, and we have the background of vinyl privacy fence. We do it in 4 foot, or we do it 6 or 8 foot.
Okay. Now, this can also come in different colors?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, special order, but yeah, you can get it in a variety of colors.
Okay. Well, that's great. Now, if like I said, obviously people want fences, and there's many different reasons, but what's the process? How would they figure out what they like, and what do you guys do once they figure out what they like?
Well, once they decide they do want a fence and say a residential, we have a website they could go to and see, which is McLam Fencing, atmc.net.
Okay.
And they can call us at 754-6100. And they can visit the website, or they look at it, and then they can decide what they want, and then they can call us out, and we'll go out and do the measurements. And some, you know, when you get to developments, you got to have the POs, because there's all type of different POs when you get to different developments on what style of fence, aluminum fences or just vinyl fences. So we make sure they're on the right step forward, and we didn't help them.
Okay, now not only residential, but y'all do businesses and ballparks, I know.
Yeah, all ballparks, hospitals, I mean, cover it all.
Okay, and now if someone's looking for security reasons, I know ATMC uses a gate that opens automatically. Y'all install those?
Yes, ma'am. We'll go out and measure up and install the gate. You have styles, you can slide cards, keypads, any style you want to go with. And we install them and also services.
Okay, so y'all do pretty much anything that probably someone will be looking for. Okay, now what was the contact information, just one more time for our viewers?
If you go on the website, it's malamfencing.atmc.net or 910-754-6100.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for coming out, and y'all run a wonderful business. We were excited.
We remain the police.
Thank you. Now, you mentioned before you do ballparks around Brunswick County. What are some other things or places that people might not think about using fences that y'all can do?
We do a lot of swimming pool fences at the beach. We'll go over there, and all the backyards got to be a privacy fence around the swimming pool. And we do all ballparks, repairs, batting cages, just whatever it takes to keep the balls secured in the field and stuff like that. We cover all that. And a lot of swimming pools, swimming pools. Every swimming pool pretty much have to have a fence.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about something like that.
And that we use, a lot of them use the black chain link, which is a pretty fence, and also a lot of vinyl fencing for swimming pools.
Now, I know you have some options outside. Do you mind if we take a look and show our viewers the different options? Okay. All right, Joey, we're out here now outside of McLam Fence with tons of different options. Now, can you tell us a little bit? We'll start back here. What are these fences, and what are they used for?
These are your privacy fences. They got different styles of privacy and different heights. And you see right here, we got one you can actually get in some wood colors, natural wood colors. Okay. And there's so many different styles of fence, and you can do whatever you want to with them. And
right. Now, these are used for privacy, you said?
Yes, these are mostly around a pool or a backyard.
Okay.
Some height to it.
Okay, and then here we have some horse-type fences.
Yeah, you could put these around a ranch or what style, and you got your smaller ones up to your larger ones. And once they're secure, they're strong enough to hold any horse in. And
oh, okay. Great.
And they're maintenance-free. I mean, once you get them up, they're there.
They're there, and I mean, they don't need
just
any type of...
Once in a while, clean them a little bit, and they look like new all the time.
Wow, well, that's wonderful.
Painting.
I mean, and they're there for life.
Yep, that's good. They're good for a long time.
Wow. And then up next here we have, this is aluminum.
Yes, ma'am. This is more of a swimming pool style.
Okay.
Just you got different styles and different heights of the requirements of the POs again, and but you can get them in different styles and just dress up your swimming pool real nice.
Right. And then the last, there's a lot of different options of the white fence down there, and that would be more for a residential home?
That's correct, yeah. I mean, there's so many different styles and ways of doing it, and then just customers just go to our site and they can see them and they can pick them out, and then we customize and make them to fit their yard.
Okay, great. And lastly, y'all even have your own fence up for security back here, this aluminum gray fence? Yes,
ma'am. Yeah, we like all your commercial guys, they want to go with a big fence and a heavy duty, and this is a good example of what we're using. This has got the automatic door on it and whatnot, so
great.
All works great.
Great. Well, thank you so much. This really gives us a good idea of what can be found here at McLam Fence.
And we sure thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to Brunswick Biz on ATMC TV Channel 3. I hope you've learned a lot about some outstanding Brunswick County businesses. I'd like to thank Amanda Sasser, Tia Hines, Regina Nichols, and Joey Babson. If you ever have questions about the show or would like to see a business on the show, remember it's completely free. Just call 755-1770. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next month when we connect Brunswick County one business at a time.